Okay, so here is my department budget video journal. I kind of wrote out all my work. So on this side here, we've got everything that was listed in the book, the previous numbers, and your budget then was $800,000. Their budget that they ended up having was $856,000, which left them over $56,000. You got the new budget of $750,000, and when you inflate the expenses and you raise the salaries, you come out to $865,000, $865,926.50, which makes you over $150,926. Yeah, and 50 cents. Sorry, Miss Amy. So needless to say, you need to remove that $150,000. That's way far over budget. This is a difficult task because you could tell from this, they were having the budget of $800,000. They end up coming out still $56,000 over, which means with the new budget and everything, I mean, you're looking at $106,000 with the difference in budgets, plus your raises and inflation. So what I did was try my best to take away from the places I thought could be edited. So your consumable supplies, let's see, the inflated price was $10,010. So I said we should take $2,000. I felt like it wouldn't be such a bad move. I really honestly couldn't tell you what consumable supplies is, Miss Amy. I don't know. I read this chapter and this was very difficult for me. I'm honestly couldn't tell you why I took cuts away. I'm going to attempt to though. So I felt like we could just get rid of $2,000 worth of supplies. I mean, when I think of supplies, I'm thinking of, like, I know it's for a TV station, which I know nothing about, so I'm thinking more radio station on all of this. Consumable supplies for me would be like your t-shirts, the stuff you're giving away. I mean, pens, pencils, anything that's got your branding on it. That's your supplies, and I know that news stations and stuff do that too. I feel like you could tighten up a little bit on how much you're giving away, and how much you're spending on getting these items anyways. So $2,000 is not hurting very much. It's leaving you with $8,000. I just feel like, I know it's a top 25 market, but if you can't make that work, that's pitiful. Publicity, I didn't want to take away too much, but at the same time, there are some serious cuts that's got to happen. So under publicity, I took $22,000.50. The 50 cents is random, I know, but I just needed to place it somewhere. When you're a top 25 market already, how much of publicity do you need to get your name out there when you're already set in stone where you're at? Advertising, I didn't want to take away from, because if advertising pays for everything to happen, but it being the largest with $500,500, it was going to have the largest hit, so I decided to take away $83,926. Sadly, got to cut costs somewhere, and that being the largest it needed to go. Your soft and hardware upgrades, they came out to be $30,000, so you're looking at not even touching half of losing those upgrades. I feel like for a whole year, if this budget is for an entire year, losing that much shouldn't be too bad on upgrades. But again, Miss Amy, I know nothing about this TV world and how much an upgrade for soft and hardware and how often they do it there. So that doesn't help me much. Travel expenses, I know that's like for sending your employees to meetings and things like that. I mean, it's $10,000. I took $1,000 away. Honestly, I don't think it will hurt much if you're paying for them to stay up somewhere. You're gonna have to go a little cheaper on where you're staying. I mean, you don't need the dang Hilton. You can go stay at the Motel 6 and be just fine for your news package gathering or whatever it is that you're doing. And entertainment, I mean, it was at $1,500. So I don't really see much of an issue. I mean, it didn't raise much, but $1.50. Honestly, I should have just taken out the 50 cents in entertainment. $800.50. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do, actually, while we're on here right now. Sorry, Miss Amy. I know you hate me for these videos that I do. She does sometimes. So, we're going to take out the 50 there, because that makes way more sense. I wasn't paying enough attention. So, it was $1,501.50. So, we're taking away $800. I, again, don't really know what falls under entertainment for a news station. I don't know what you would call that. What entertainment? I don't understand, more or less, and I'm sorry, I don't understand, and I don't, but, you know, so we're going to take away $800 from them, 50 cents. Once you do all that, it's leaving you with nothing over, so you're right there at budget, which, in a perfect world, right? We're right there on budget. Something's going to happen, you're going to go over budget regardless. It always happens that way. But for this exercise in a perfect world, that's where I broke it down, and that's why okay, yeah, that's it. And I think I showed you everything I was supposed to show you. Again, there's my work and my math, and, you know, what I decided the new budget should be. Okay.